What's up, guys? It's khroMe, and today I'm gonna be showing you uh my beat breakdown for my newest beat that I just released, named Glitter. Just released it yesterday. You should really check it out for real, cause I really like this beat. Spent a lot of time on it. Uh, and let's just get into it. Firstly, the main sample in the song is the Fortnite Sparkles music pack glitter emote. And that is just like the main thing that goes on. I exported it and then I extracted the stems, which is the instruments, vocals, bass and drums, but I didn't use the bass and drums, I just used the instruments. And I chopped it up a little and messed with the arrangement to make it match the song better. So, and here's that intro here. Yeah, you get the point there, and then I have this part. And that goes, and then it just keeps switching off between like depends on the song, you know. And then here's the vocal sample. I'll show you the intro and then I'll show you this chop in a second. And that's that. And then this is the chop that I had. It took me a little bit to get the right thing so I could get it on time with the drums, but I got it to the best of my ability, I'll admit. And here's that. Yeah, you get the point. And here are the drums. This is like the intro drums. It's pretty much just like the same thing as the ones that come in when the verse comes in, but just like without the hi-hats, you know. And here's that. And then here are the drums when the verse comes in. And as you can hear, I got a little bit of panning on the hats. Just nothing too crazy, just fruity panamatic, you know. Nothing too crazy. And then this little bridge here has some different drums with less hi-hats, but with a roll at the end. You can hear that here. Yep. And then these are the drums for the second verse. They're more trappy, I guess, with the fast hi-hats, more rolls, which is pretty simple. Pretty much the same thing as the rest. And that's that. Then for the intro bass, I made this bass in Serum. Hold up. Made this bass in Serum. It's like a simple Reese bass. All I did was have two default presets, lower one octave, have the sub on, lower that an octave, and then give first oscillator four voices in unison, second one two voices unison, then with a filter, no effects, nothing else, yeah. And then here's what that sounds like. I actually really like this sound, but yeah, here's that. Oh, hold up. That's that, and then here's the 808. I used this mud 808 from one of my packs that I have, and then I just used the audio editor and I made a loop so I could like make it last longer, you know. And here's that. Hold up. bars because this loop, the vocal loop right here is 7 bars. So I didn't want it to be like offbeat or anything, so I just made it the whole thing 7 bars, which is kind of stupid, but you know, like it is what it is. And then for this one, I just have some risers or effects here, nothing too crazy. Yeah, right here, and then this is the riser that comes in before the verse. And these repeat a few times. This right here is just one part that like comes in when the bridge comes in. Yeah, nothing too crazy going on there. It's just like a different part of the song that adds it in, gives it a little more character. Um, and here is an augmented strings preset. This is called the Bug Bows, and this plays for some parts of this song here. I'll play it. Yeah, that's that. Comes in more at the end here, as you can see. Um, here's another riser. Nothing too crazy. More augmented strings. This is the ta ta ta. Pretty sure I messed with the morph and motion a little bit. I think I messed with the time a little bit in the delay, but I kind of don't remember. So, and here's that pattern though. Yep, and then this is sort of like a bell key sound from Electra, and that is the campfire. This like bell sounding thing right here, just I'm pretty sure it's just a key, but it's just pitched up a lot. And here's that. Yep, that's that. It plays throughout some parts of the song. And here's this lead that I also got from Serum. Once again, a 7 bar loop. You know why. This was actually a factory preset right here, the Hypersaw. And I think I just added basic shapes and I messed with the wavetable and the detune on both the oscillators. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. And then for the effects, just some reverb and EQ here. Right here, I consolidated this preset. It was part of the augmented woodwinds, and this was the bass clarinet preset in that. I just had to consolidate it because my CPU was like exploding. Like, not gonna lie. Yeah, that's that. And then augmented voices here. This is more like a choir. That's the catacomb. Pretty sure I messed with the morph again, and then the color. I think a little bit of the effects, but you know, not sure again. And this is kind of a short one, 3 bars. Yeah, that plays a little sometimes. Then when the verse comes in, I have this kind of ARP a little bit of thing. It's from Hive. That it's the let's see, it's the jump gate from the Julian Ray mind. Let's play it. Yeah, you got that. And oh yeah, that's about it for this beat. I'll be honest. Uh, yeah. There's nothing else. Going over the mixing as well. Just standard mixing, you know. Just some EQ. on everything, you know, the panning as I showed. Uh, what else? Oh yeah, well I want to talk about this plugin. This plugin Gnarl, it's so good. It's like a distortion plugin. I usually just slap it on with the default settings just to boost some parts if I don't want to like go too crazy on the EQ. Like if I don't want to really give it too much presence, but I still want to make it louder. I just add this, and if you want it to be less distorted, you know, you go to the dry. If you want to be more, go to the wet. That's simple. They have a few presets, just for some other things. You can make your own presets, pretty sure. And also another plugin was this one, this Diablo Lite from Cinematics. I talked about Cinematics in the other video. This is one of the plugins that they offer for free. Sometimes I like to slap these on my snares or claps to give it more punch. In this instance, I didn't boost it too much. Usually I would boost it more, but I didn't want to give it. I wanted it to be louder, but not too loud. And this right here was like kind of the fitting match for this song and the leveling and that. But yeah, that's about it for this beat breakdown. Go check it out on my SoundCloud, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, all platforms. And yeah, you know, subscribe, like, stay tuned for other videos. Love to see you guys back. Peace.